That's just Lola. This is your girl Lola, and here goes my partner in success, Mello.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on?
Well, you know, had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. But you
did?
talk about yours first. I always talk about mine.
No, you first. I want to
Me
hear about
first?
your weekend.
It was great. We went to the mountains. We went to West Virginia. There's a place called Berkeley Springs, and they
Okay.
have like a lot of cabins and houses and things that you can rent out. A lot of people live there as well.
Okay.
But it was phenomenal. There's a natural spring water.
Healing Springs?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
actually yes.
Okay.
But you can also, the water is free. You can bottle the water and drink it. And so that's what we do. That's what we did rather. I brought some back. It was wonderful. We had
There wasn't no bugs in it or nothing?
no. I mean, they must filter it some kind of way when it comes out of the thing, because it comes out 100%. I mean, it tastes great. And it's amazing. It
I
really,
would be
really is.
scared that there was
And a
some
lot of
kind of-
people call it the fountain of youth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Can I get a bottle?
Can you get a bottle?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you can.
Like that.
And then let me see. What it was 5 couples, so it was 10 women. And I mean, we had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. I actually only knew or am close with the hostesses, and then 2 of the other people I had met at a previous party that she had, and one of them is my barber actually.
Oh, okay.
And so, I mean, we had a great time. Everybody, you know how normally it's kind of hard to be around a lot of women, you know, regardless of whatever. But it was everybody. I mean, you could tell everybody was happy in the relationship. You could tell that everybody was secure with themselves. And it was just such a wonderful time to be able to share and to just laugh and play games and just, everybody was on there. There was no, you had to meet here and be here and do this.
I like those kind of trips.
Because
you can't relax if everybody got a time for you to do this,
right.
that, and the
So,
third.
we didn't, it was no pressure. You could go off, do you, be you, spend time with yourself or with your loved one or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And then the topics of discussion were
So it
good.
was kind of like guided.
Well, not really.
Not really?
No, we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you wanted to eat, then you ate. If you didn't, then you could be on your own and do your own. You didn't have to.
We have guests in the studio.
You didn't have to be.
And they're loud.
And it's just one.
Just
you
one.
didn't have to be, in a place where it was like everybody had to come together at a certain time. It
So you
wasn't
kind
like
of
that.
moving around.
Yeah, you just moving and doing
Were the
your own
leaves changing
thing.
yet?
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. The leaves were the golden, the yellow, the reds. It was beautiful. It really, really, really was. And the house had 5 bedrooms, and they were nice, furnished well. I mean, it was just I've been there before with her, but it was more of a different kind of retreat. It was like more of a spiritual retreat.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, she does. She and her partner, they do retreats for women, and it's not, you don't have to be, a lesbian or anything like that. As a matter of fact, most of the women are actually straight women. But what it is it's called Journey to Self.
Okay.
And so they do, but they're licensed. They work with kids as it is, and so they're licensed coaches and things of that
Counselors and
nature.
stuff like
Counselors, yeah. So they take women up to the mountains, and they just do these retreats with them. So this wasn't that sort of a guided kind of a thing, but it was the same. We went to the same spot.
Okay. Did they feed y'all?
Oh yeah, we had plenty of food. Too much food, so much so that everybody went home with something.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we didn't. We had more than enough food. We had liquor, wine. Everybody had.
How long was the
whatever.
drive up? Because we're in the DC area, so
About
how long
2
was the drive
hours.
up?
About 2 hours.
Because I want to do something like that. I want to do a women's retreat, and I'm trying to.
Oh, it's a
Figure out a good place to do
phenomenal
something like
place. There's a like I said, there's a lake that you can go, because that's part of what they do when they take the women up. Because I remember that particular one when they take the women up for the actual spiritual retreat, the journey to yourself, to self. They take you to the lake and they do work there at the lake.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. I mean, it really.
They're not dunking nobody underwater.
No. I mean,
I ain't for
it's
that.
as a matter of fact, what it is that they just take you out there and then you go off and you're able to commune with spirit, do your
Okay.
thing. It was. I had a great time.
Well,
I
that's
definitely
good.
cannot wait to get together with these women again.
I feel like you're beaming. I feel like she's beaming.
Yeah, I had a wonderful time.
Well, that's good. That's good stuff. Yeah, I had a good weekend. It was, sometimes I can't remember my weekend by Tuesday, but
Oh, okay. Well, no, I get that too.
But one of the things that I do remember was Sunday.
Cool.
I got to spend Sunday with my goddaughter.
Yay!
And I just love her. Her name is Nicole. She is off the hook. She funny little girl. And she got so much personality, like bubbling over. And I had a good time with her, played with her, made her laugh. She made me laugh probably more than I made her laugh. She's a year old a couple of weeks ago, so I had a really, really, really good time with her. So, I mean, it was just the afternoon, but, I had a really good time.
Yeah.
I don't think I did much of anything on Saturday, and if you're somebody that I spent Saturday with, then I forgive you.
You worked on Saturday.
I worked on Saturday. That's right. I went looking at houses on Saturday. I went to see a deal on Saturday. One of your deals, actually, was one of Melanie's deals I went to see on Saturday, and that was really good. The piece of land was awesome. So I worked, but it didn't feel like, oh God, I gotta work. It didn't feel like that. Cool. It was really good. Had a good time. The place was gorgeous. It was in Fort Washington, Maryland. And I did that. But then Sunday I spent with Nicole. So that was what we did this weekend. We hope y'all had a great weekend because we had a good time. It was gorgeous. The weather was off the hook. It was really nice. Wasn't it pretty? I can't, we have guests in the studio and they're absolutely crazy. Periscope people, the person who's taping us is a nut. And y'all know who it is. Speaking of my guests, I will have my guest up here with me in just a couple of minutes. Matter of fact, when you come to the next segment, he'll be sitting up here. Our topic for this week is after the breakup.
Oh, yes.
I have seen some of the most, we're seeing them in the news now. Like, so Mary J. Blige and Kendu.
Oh, that's just crazy.
Is going nuts
I can't.
about all of that. Now, see, I have a different take on it, too. So this is going to be real interesting because although I am a girl, an extremely girly girl in many ways, I have a whole different feeling about that. So I know everybody on Facebook, got opinions about it and whether or not he should, she should, whether or not she shouldn't, all this different kind of stuff. I have a different take on it just because I believe in fairness no matter what the gender is. That's just how I feel about it. And they really going through it. Like they were a couple that I looked at throughout the years and it was like, that's really awesome. That they having such a good relationship and that things are working well for them because she was always oozing about him and all this different kind of stuff. But when Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, she won't even let the man see the kids.
Ridiculous.
They went and adopted all these youngins and now she won't even let him see the kids. There's like so many ugly situations out here in the world where people are not lasting in a relationship. I know you say till death do you part, but shit, sometimes you won't got to die to be apart. Sometimes it just doesn't work, And I think you have to respect each other enough. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm having on the show my ex-husband. Okay, some of you are familiar with him. His name is Hayward Barber. And we're going to talk a little bit today about, because people look at us all the time and say, how do y'all do it? Like y'all are still so cool. Like, y'all are so close. We have issues with others that we get into relationships with because we still are so cool. We still are so close. I refer to him as one of my best friends, even though he's, not my husband anymore. And even though that situation didn't work out. So I think that I was watching Michael Beckwith this weekend and he was talking about us all coming from a healing place and working on healing our relationships and healing everything in order for us to have a globally better experience.
Right.
And how it starts with us individually, how it starts with us in our own individual relationships, respecting and caring about people. And if it don't work, then it don't work, but you don't have to act the ass.
Nope, you don't have to be.
Because it don't work. It doesn't.
You don't have to be enemies. I'm hungry.
I think Melanie's stomach is the fourth guest, the fourth person
hungry.
on here today.
I'm hungry.
We do get fed, but it's not going to be for a minute. Yeah. So, So anyway, you watching That's Just Lola. This is my partner, Success Melanie. When we come back, though, I will have another co-host, a guest host, Hey with Barbara, and I can't wait for him to come up here because he's not coming back no more. Because he's already making noise on the set while we trying to tape. So
and he sounds like he's more than one person.
yeah, it's 10 people over there in the corner. So subscribe, click the subscribe button, share, pass it on, and comment. Because I got a couple comments this past week on the page. So comment. We'll be right back with more of That's Just